In the last 24 hours, these guys have come with a gang, have at least 25 people, all to gang up on me, to make Matt look like a hero. Matt is a hero to his people.
Welcome, everybody. Here we go. It's that time again. Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. Streaming at WMNHradio.org. And on the Facebook, on the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page. And of course, you can go to my website, mattconnerton.com, for all your online streaming options and social media links and contact info and show archives, etc., etc. It is, and hello to our friends at Raw Talk Online. It was great talking with Charles Richardson last night, but we'll get to that. But today is Thursday, June 24, 2021, and I am not alone in the studio, my friends. Whoops, wrong camera. There he is in the Batman shirt. Perhaps he is Batman for all we know. Eazy-G, Eric Gagnon, our intrepid entertainment reporter, is here. How are you, Eric?
That's why it's Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin?
Yep, Robin right there.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Somebody in the chat says we're not on 97. I'm double-checking that here. Give me a moment on that. But Eazy-G, it is so nice to see you. Somebody in the chat room was asking if you brought your glasses today. Do you have your glasses with you? Yes, you need those to do your entertainment report so you can see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. I got a surprise.
You have a surprise? Oh, we love surprises
it's in
around
my bag.
here. Oh, boy, Eazy-G has one of his surprises. This is great. I always love Eazy-G's surprises. He hasn't let me down yet. I get a little concerned sometimes because what if it turns out to be something terrible? But so far, he's batting 1,000, if I may use a sports metaphor. What is this? Oh, let me put the camera. So those watching online, and I'll try to describe this as best I can because radio, of course, is theater of the mind for all you afternoon commuters. It says it's a bag with a Diz's Cafe sticker on it. It says, "Enjoy Matt / Jenny from Eazy-G." Let's see what is in here. Oh boy. Okay. We got a cup of something here. What's in here, Eric?
I think it begins with a G. Some kind of, I think it's granola sauce, a dipping sauce.
Oh, well, that looks delicious. All right. I'm not familiar with it. And we have here, forgive me, we have, very nice, a nice healthy snack. We got some carrots and celery and some, is that broccoli?
Right. Not a big fan of celery, but maybe you are.
Right, yes. Well, we'll use the wonderful dipping sauce that goes with it. Now, is this from Diz's?
Yep.
Very nice, Eazy-G. Thank you so much. Very thoughtful. And it's a nice, healthy snack, which is great.
Right.
Are you are you saying, because Crazy Joe keeps calling me fat?
Oh,
are you? Is this a hint for me to lose some weight, eat something healthy?
Well, we can always eat healthy though. It's a good thing.
Yes, absolutely. Jenny is in the chat room, by the way, on Facebook. She says, "Very nice, thank you."
Well, you're welcome.
Very thoughtful, Eric. We appreciate that so much. Very, very good. Eric, of course, will be doing his entertainment report today, and you want to do that about 4:30?
Yeah,
Eazy-G?
4:30. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. If you would like to join us today on the program, give us a call at 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. You can also text us at 617-917-4476. Tweet me at Matt Connarton, or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com. And, of course, you are welcome to opine and interact in the Facebook live chat, and we will say hello to everybody in there in just a moment. But the best thing to do so that we can hear and enjoy your dulcet tones is give us a call at 603-250-6007. 6007. And we'll say hello to everybody in the Facebook live chat. Texas Mike is in there.
Hey, Texas Mike.
Hello, Mikey. Let's see. Dirk Don joins us in the chat room. Dirk, of course, from Arrogant Media. If you missed it, it is up on it's in the archive. It's yesterday on the show. We played all the way through. Actually, we played the entire interview that Christian LaCoss and I did with Dirk. And it was quite fascinating. So that is, of course, in the show archive. Or if you just want that conversation specifically and not the rest of the show, it's also up on the IPM Nation YouTube channel. So a couple different ways that you can access it. But really, really enjoyed talking with Dirk. And I need to get with him at some point online because he had invited Jenny and I to have a discussion with him on his platform about content creation and so forth. So really looking forward to that. But make sure you're checking out what Dirk is doing. Very, very talented gentleman. Wayne Noel joins us all the way from Michigan. Wayne is a top fan and says, afternoon, Matt and everyone. Jenny is in the chat, as I mentioned. She says, shalom, peeps. Miriam Banish, who is a top fan, joins us. Hello, Miriam. Miriam was here in the studio with us on Monday, and it was quite nice to see Miriam. She also brought us gifts. But I think you're the first one to do it, Eazy-G. You are a trend setter.
What does she bring?
She brought us cookies.
Ooh.
Yes, the cookies, and they were delicious. She also brought us origami. She made, very, very impressive, she made earrings for Jenny.
What is is that a food?
No, it does sound like something that you would eat, but no, it is not. No, you fold paper into shapes.
Oh, wow.
And she's quite good at it.
You made earrings?
Yes, she made earrings for Jenny. Yeah, it's very, very impressive.
What kind of cookies?
I don't remember exactly. I think they might have been gluten-free or something. There was something special about them.
All right.
She's giving us gluten-free cookies. You're bringing us a healthy snack. I think Crazy Joe got to you and convinced you that I'm fat.
Yeah, are the cookies all gone?
They are. You know where they ended up?
Your stomach.
That's right.
I hope Jenny had a few.
Of course. You know why they ended up in my stomach, Eazy-G? What do I always say? It's my stomach's world. You all just live in it.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
That's right. Yes. Abigail Jem is in the chat room. Hello, Abigail. Anna B. Albright joins us in the chat. Hello, Anna. Let's see. Scott Robinson is in the chat. Scott says, what is Easy thinking about the big Celtics coaching hire and their big trade? I know nothing about this, Eazy-G.
Yeah.
I'm not a sports guy.
Is that official? Because earlier it was a not official coach.
Well, if it is official, what do you think? Do you think it's a good move?
I never heard of the guy, so he might do a good job.
Yeah.
I like the trade because the Kendall Walker was making like $80 million the next 2 years, and so more or less it was a money dump.
A money dump.
Yeah, plus he was injured a lot, so.
Oh, my goodness.
So they got Al Horford now. He used to play for the Celtics, so he's a good player.
Now,
and I think he makes a lot less money, too.
now, as you know, I'm not a sports guy, but I think I actually know who Kemba Walker is.
Yep.
Has Kemba Walker been controversial in some way, and that's why?
Well, not really, but he's injured a lot, unfortunately.
And
he makes too much money.
Yes. You get injured a lot, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't make $80 million the next 2 years.
Right. Let's see. Jenny, like I mentioned, says very nice. Thank you. Joe Friday is in the chat room. Joe says, what? Did Eazy-G hit the lottery? Did you hit the lottery, Eazy-G?
Nothing I'm aware of.
Okay, good. There are ways that you can, that you can claim money that is owed to you. If you go to that, Jenny did this the other day. I need to do it too. Like if you go to those sites like findmoney.com, there might be money out there that is owed to you, Eazy-G, that you don't even know about.
I don't think so.
You could have, for all you know, $1 million sitting in a bank account somewhere just waiting for you to claim it.
I kind of doubt it.
Oh, yeah, it seems highly unlikely. I'm just saying, though, for all you know, it could be. Am I right?
Oh yeah, it could be, but
Thank you. I was just,
I don't think so.
you know, I require a lot of validation, especially where, you know, lately my feelings have been getting hurt
I
and
thought you didn't have any feelings.
my manhood has been challenged. You know, it's
I thought you
And
said
Matt doesn't want to admit it because I don't think Matt is being a man right now.
see.
I thought you didn't have any feelings.
Well, it is true. I was not born with normal human emotions. That is true. I also was born without actual tear ducts. Therefore, I cannot cry.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact. You can Google it.
Yeah, I hear Texas Mike's Meme is going to be coming on the show.
I'm very
Summer.
excited about
Yeah,
that.
That would be very interesting.
Very excited to meet Texas Mike's Meme. I understand that she is my biggest fan.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have. That would be very interesting.
Yes, yes.
I don't think you've ever had a meme on the show before.
I don't think so. No. You know, Texas Mike's Meme, all the way in, I believe, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. Yep. She listens to us on our Dallas-Fort Worth affiliate, KCOW, KCOW.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep.
Oh God.
That's why I had to do the cattle report for a little while. It was a contractual thing.
Yeah.
Jenny says they're crane earrings and she loves them. Yes.
Wow.
Christian LaCoss says I didn't get anything. Well, Christian, you're not here. You know, you snooze, you lose, buddy. You know, what are you gonna do? Tom Blanchard is in the chat room. Hello, Tom. Miriam says cookies weren't gluten-free, but made by Carly's Custom Cakes. Carly is a local baker and family friend of ours. I can get the contact info after Scout's appointment, LOL. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you know, we like to plug businesses. Carly's Custom Cakes. Absolutely. Oh. That is a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. By the way, Eric, did you hear the big news? Rudy Giuliani,
I did.
Once known as America's mayor, he has been disbarred.
I heard that.
Disbarred by the state of New York. And I have to wonder, did anyone not see this coming? Did you not see this coming, Eazy-G?
Yeah, well, maybe he's definitely been in a lot of trouble, so I'm not surprised.
I mean, at one time, he was, you know, even before he was mayor of New York, because he did happen to be mayor of New York when 9/11 happened, which really sort of put him into the national spotlight. But even before that, he was revered as a U.S. attorney. He got
mixed up with that Trump guy.
He got mixed up with that Trump guy, yes. But he was, I mean, his reputation at one time was quite impressive. He went after the mob. Not that there's any such thing as the mafia. We want to be very careful.
Oh, of course not.
It's just, you know, I was a big fan of the television show The Sopranos, but I understand that's all fiction. Anyway, you know, my stepmother's family is Italian, so
really?
When I was a kid, I spent a lot of time. But I never saw anything or heard anything weird. Anyway, so Giuliani, I mean, his life was in jeopardy. You know, going after the mob. Very, very. Actually, there is a former mob guy who claims that there was a contract out on Giuliani, even though they don't normally try to kill law enforcement. But anyway, so he was just so deeply respected and revered. And then he was America's mayor, quote unquote. But something went wrong along the way. And I think it started to go wrong for Giuliani actually before he got mixed up with that Trump guy, as you put it. But I think a little bit before that, I think he started to get somewhat off track. But it says here, this is from CNN, Rudy Giuliani, the former personal lawyer for former President Donald Trump, who once held one of the legal profession's most prestigious jobs, was suspended today from practicing law in New York State by an appellate court that found he made, quote, demonstrably false and misleading statements, unquote, about the 2020 election. I don't know if you saw that, Eazy-G. For example, the press conference in front of Four Seasons Landscaping and Lawn Care, whatever it is. But not a great moment necessarily in his career. In a ruling released following disciplinary proceedings, the court concluded that, quote, there is uncontroverted evidence, unquote, that Giuliani, the former Manhattan U.S. attorney, quote, communicated demonstrably false and misleading statements to courts, lawmakers, and the public at large in his capacity as lawyer for former President Donald J. Trump and the Trump campaign in connection with Trump's failed effort at re-election in 2020, unquote. Giuliani's, quote, conduct immediately threatens the public interest and warrants interim suspension from the practice of law, unquote, the court wrote. The suspension of his law license marks a precipitous fall for the former New York City mayor, once considered an accomplished and formidable force in legal circles. In recent years, however, Giuliani's reputation has suffered as he has come under criminal investigation by the office he used to lead, the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office, for possible illegal lobbying. He has denied wrongdoing. Oh, wow. This is just terrible.
He could be headed to prison.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's unlikely. Oh, Wayne Noel points out, so he wasn't disbarred yet, only suspended in New York. Okay, yeah, that is an important distinction. I'm not exactly clear on how all this works, but
so the next step is to disbar him.
Right. Yeah,
that's probably coming.
I would assume. Yes. Let's see. Our old friend Tony D from Philadelphia is in the chat. Tony,
Really?
yes. Tony says, and to react to a man who clearly has a mental illness is very surprising to me, Matt. Yeah, I do suppose Rudy Giuliani might be suffering for. Oh, wait, that's probably not what Tony's referring to. I thought someone of your nature wouldn't attack back, just realize he's a dude with mental health issues. I don't agree with anything Joe does, but to continue over and over again against a person who is sick in the head is just ashamed. Exactly why I stopped supporting you. I forgot it's all about the clicks and not being the bigger man. Have a great show. Oh, okay. So apparently Tony D deeply upset with me. Now, Tony D at one time was an adversary of Crazy Joe.
Really?
Yes, it is true. Yes. At one time, he didn't get along with Crazy Joe, but,
I find it hard to believe.
But, yes. But what is interesting to me, Eazy-G, is that the way alliances shift and, somebody likes somebody, but they're mad at somebody else. But then, they find a reason to be mad at somebody else because now they're aligned with this other person they used to be mad at or whatever. I don't know. We try to appeal to a very young audience here, Eric, as you know, and that's why that's why I use all the young hip lingo and jargon.
Yeah.
And the thing is, so any young people who are listening, a little bit of a life lesson for you here. If you are, say you're in high school, and I think you'll agree with me on this, Eric, when I make my point, but let's say you're in high school or maybe you're in college and you're thinking, there's so much drama around me that I have to deal with. There's so much, there's so much pettiness and immaturity and whatnot with all these people that I have to deal with every day. I can't wait until I'm an adult out in the real world and I'm able to deal with other adults and not have all this high school stuff anymore. I hate to be, hi, Christian.
I just love how I walked into this and it completely relates to me this week.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news for any young people out there. Again, if you're in high school, if you're in college and you're thinking,
hey, what's up?
I can't wait to get into adulthood and just where people will be more mature and there won't be all this weird clicky, I'm mad at this person one week. Now I like this person, but now I'm mad at this other person and, and all that kind of stuff. Here's the bad news for anyone who is really looking forward to a day when you don't have to deal with that anymore. It never actually,
Newsflash.
Don't interrupt me while I'm making a point, dude. Hang on. It never actually ends. It doesn't end. High school never ends. And however petty and just immature and whatever you think people are now and how capricious they are right now when I don't care if you're 16 or 18 or whatever, people never grow up and people thrive on conflict and drama, and they always do, whether they're 20, whether they're 30, 40, 50, 60. That's just how it is. So, at one point, for example, Tony D was very upset with Brian Mackey. Now he and Brian are buddies. Now Tony and Brian are both upset with me. I don't care about all of it. Love me, hate me, don't care, because you'll change your mind in another week and I'll be your best friend and you'll hate somebody else or whatever. I don't care about any of it. So Tony D, I do like you, and I'm sorry that you feel that way. But if you're trying to hurt my feelings, you are going to have to try a lot harder. I know Brian Mackey doesn't like me anymore either. Whatever. That's the way it goes. All right, Christian, what were you going to say?
No. You go off, man. Jesus.
Well, no,
I walked into that. I love that. I love exactly everything you just said because it is so true.
Well, it is. Yeah.
The drama doesn't stop after high school.
No, it never is.
I see that I've seen that over the past month.
Christian, when you are 70 years old, there will still be...
I will still be dealing with the same thing I deal with today.
There will still be people who judge you for everything, who nitpick everything.
100%.
It doesn't... It's human nature. And the thing is, for me, and I've explained this on the show before, but for anyone who's new to the show, and I know with all this Crazy Joe stuff, we've picked up a lot of new viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
I'm very good at sort of compartmentalizing these things where I'm a pretty sensitive person, and believe it or not, it probably doesn't come off that way on the show, but it's very easy for me for people to hurt my feelings. And I do take things very personally. I've always been like that. I'm a sensitive soul. However, it's also very easy for me to, for whatever reason, I have this skill. Well, I shouldn't say for whatever reason, because I think this is a skill that a lot of people in this area of broadcasting and podcasting and all of it either have or learn to develop. But it's very easy for me to compartmentalize it all. So nothing having to do with the show itself hurts me in any way. Like I always said, I gave the example one day. If I were sitting here doing this show and 10 people called the show, like I got 10 calls right in a row, and every single one of them was calling to tell me, Matt, I hate you. I hate your show. I think you're the worst radio host ever. And I just wanted to tell you how awful I think you are. Not only would it not bother me, I would probably revel in it. I'd probably figure out a way to make it into some sort of a bit or something, and it wouldn't bother me a bit. On the other hand, let's say I finish up the show and I look and there's a text message from somebody on my phone, and maybe it's an old friend or a family member reaching out to me to say, hey, Matt, I just wanted to let you know I think you're awful and I want nothing to do with you and I don't want to talk to you ever again. That, if it's a personal thing having nothing to do with any of this, that will actually devastate me, because I am, like I said, I'm actually more sensitive than the average person. But again, it's super easy for me to compartmentalize it. So
100%.
That, other than that, and by the way, too, let me just add, because, the Crazy Joe stuff, some people like it. They're really entertained by it. Some people, like Tony D, obviously don't like it at all.
What?
It is never a thought. It is never a thought in my head that I'm ever going to please everybody. So I come in and I do the show the way I want to, within the parameters that I'm given by management, of course. But I do the show the way I want to. I can't, it's not unusual for me to look in the Facebook live chat, for example, and see, some people are like, oh, this is great, depending on whatever it is that's going on. Or they really like a guest or whatever, and somebody else will be commenting in the chat room about, oh, I hate this, or I hate this topic, or I don't like this guest, or move on, or whatever. And by the way, I love all of it. I love the feedback, positive or negative, or
it's
somewhere in between.
And it's constructive.
Right. I'll take it all, but I just wonder sometimes, though, if the people who are critical, if they genuinely expect that I'm going to take their negative comment and go, oh, wow, well, this particular individual doesn't like what I'm doing, so I guess I'll completely change course and try to cater the show to them. The only other thing I would say about, actually, I'm going to not get into that, because that is a separate thing, but I would just say that if I had any kind of And it's not Tony that I talked to specifically about this, but I will say that if I had any kind of a business relationship, even just an informal one, I would communicate with the people I was doing business with if I'd made a decision not to do business with them anymore, instead of just kind of ghosting them and just going on just as a professional. But anyway, anything that you wanted to add to what we were saying, Eazy-G? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I had a couple things on my sleeve, but I'm going to keep it under the table.
Under the table?
I'll let you know after the show.
Sorry. Just trying to figure out.
It's the same mic.
There we are.
There we
Okay,
go.
I didn't realize that. Okay. I didn't know where you had gone because this screen is in the way.
Yeah, I know. I hate that.
Yeah.
Because now I can't see your facial expressions to see if you're joking. But what did I walk into? Pause, because it all makes sense, and I love it.
Oh, Tony D is in the chat room being very judgmental.
That kid's a clown.
Well,
all right.
No, I like Tony.
I don't.
Let's not go back to that, because you're on a positive track, sir.
Oh, 100%.
And you want to stay on a positive track. But Brian Mackey is in the chat room as well, and I'm sure he's waiting to.
The Two Musketeers.
Who else is in there?
Brian Mackey from Idaho. And
hey.
we appreciate that Brian is in there. That's fine.
Isn't he the guy that gave me that tablet?
I'm sure Tony. Yes. That's right. I actually had forgotten that for a moment. And
yeah, I try to forget it too.
Yeah. Well, it was a very thoughtful thing for Brian to do.
Oh, for sure.
For Brian to do, yes.
Whatever happened to the tablet?
Very thoughtful. Yes.
Robert Dion has it now.
Yes. Which I think is nice, that, if one entertainment reporter can't, just has no use for it, perhaps the other one can have it. I think that's great.
Yeah, he has two of them apparently. So.
I think that's great.
Nah, but Matt, what you were saying about the drama, dude, 100% makes sense. And I've slowly come to learn that, especially over the past, 4 weeks, dude? You've seen what I've gone through with all this crap with the breakup and everything.
Yes,
dude,
of
the
course.
drama is just insane.
But it is also important to know how to deal with it and know how to compartmentalize it and not let it to affect you in a negative way. That
As
is
we've
something
seen, doesn't work with me, man.
So but this is why. But what I've been saying today, Christian, though, this is an example of why it is so important to learn how to compartmentalize it, because it really does never end.
Yeah.
I mean, the nature of it might change over the decades, but trust me, I mean, it doesn't ever actually end. So you do have to learn how to kind of rise above it, Like I said, and by the way, I wasn't always the way I am. There was a time. I mean, when I first started this, people's comments about, any content that I was creating or anything would hurt my feelings. It would get to me.
It still does hurt me a little bit sometimes if someone says something a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think that's because, especially right now, I'm vulnerable, dude, because there's so much going on behind the scenes, and it's like I'm losing a lot of people, and because I can't trust them. And a lot of comments will just put me over the edge. Dude.
Yeah.
And it's human. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Charles Richardson is in the chat room. Charles says, so awesome last night with you guys on. Thanks.
It was awesome.
Thanks
Sorry,
for the time.
my whole entire laptop decided to just have a mind of its own.
Of course, I listened to a few minutes of that last night, and of course it's a podcast, so anything goes apparently, right?
That was a great show.
Yes.
We'll put it that way. I said a lot
you can say
of
some naughty
things.
words on there that you can't say on FM.
I mean, I hope Tony D wasn't listening to it, because, of course, I know that Tony is often on that show, but he probably didn't approve of last night's Charles Richardson show, because Charles had Jenny and I on, and we were talking about Crazy Joe. Let's see,
dude.
Jenny in the chat, by the way, says mental illness does not make one a misogynistic racist, but make excuses if you wish. So Jenny is just making the point that if you watch any of Crazy Joe's videos, he gets very racist and very misogynistic in his insults about
and he threatens to sexually assault people.
Absolutely. So, if you're okay, I guess we're supposed to excuse Crazy Joe's behavior and just assume that he's mentally ill and that he couldn't possibly just be very racist and someone who needs to be deplatformed. Jared Martineau in the chat room says, and Jared, I wasn't referring to you, I promise. I met Jared.
I love Jared.
I met Jared for the first time in person at the Hop Knot on Saturday.
Yeah, you met him
when
he came with me, because Jared helps me out tremendously with a lot of audio stuff like that.
Yeah.
And real life advice. He saved me, what was it, Friday night, I think it was. I played at 603.
Yeah.
And yeah, he saved me a lot.
Jared said, I didn't mean any prior comments with any disrespect. I love you, Jenny and Christian, dearly. I just didn't want to see this Joe BS get you down, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, Jared. It hasn't gotten us down. We've actually, again, I know Tony D doesn't approve, but we've actually had a lot of fun with it.
So my show is diversified. That's why my show is so much better than Matt's show.
I'm over it because, dude, I had promoters come at my throat about it. And on top of my antics Sunday night, too. But, like, I have nearly, like, they were like, why are you going back and forth with this guy? I understand you got issues, but don't put it out in the public right now because, dude, now you may have had a reputation from the radio, but now you've got a reputation in the real, and, like, the public eye. Like, people see you on the streets and know who you are.
Yeah. Oh, Dirk Don in the chat. This is a great comment. He says, this is a great comment. It sums it up so well. Too often you'll find people who think life is supposed to feel like their favorite garbage primetime shows and they're the main character. That is a fantastic observation. That is a fantastic observation, Dirk. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mike Pelopita joins us in the Facebook live chat. Mike, of course, from one of our wonderful sponsors here at WMNH, Queen City Cabinetry in the historic Sunbeam Mall. Rob Dion also joins us in the chat. Rob, who is enjoying, I'm sure, that wonderful tablet that Brian Mackey purchased there
with the
Eazy-G.
It's a great tablet, man.
Yes. Yeah, it is a great tablet. And, you know, I'm sure Rob is enjoying it tremendously.
One of my many scandals.
Yes, one of your tablet gate. Yes. Jenny in the chat says, unhooding the Klan is a good thing, but let the peanut gallery hide behind blocks and be the critics in the stands doing nothing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anybody in here, and then we'll get to your entertainment report, Eric.
Right.
Gonzo is in the chat room. Hello, Gonzo. Oh, and Tony said,
no one cares.
I'm not your girlfriend's new boyfriend, Christian. Hit the weights, kid. Wow. Oh, boy.
How'd he find out about that?
I don't know.
Oh, I probably said something.
Oh, probably. You live your life out in the open, Christian.
Oh, yeah, I really do.
You really do. You really do.
I still want the video of that fight, man. I really do.
Well.
It sucked that it happened, but hey.
Doesn't matter.
Happens.
You're on a positive path. You've been doing great. You've accomplished quite a bit.
Dude, it's been a whirlwind of the past 2 months, honestly.
Yes.
And tomorrow really, July 4th comes full circle for me, dude, because of my boat cruise show.
Oh.
Everything comes full circle, dude, and it's like everything I've worked for right now.
Very good. Very good.
I'm stoked about it.
Well, Eazy-G, are you ready for your entertainment report?
Ready as that ever be.
Well, you okay? Well, I'm glad you're ready, but you might have to hold on for a moment because we do have a call.
Oh, boy.
Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hi, Matt. It's Pauly C.
Pauly C.
Hey,
from
Paul.
Retro.
I really thought that was someone else. My heart just went to my throat, honestly.
Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you, co-host?
Doing well.
I just wanted to call and check in with the lovely city of Manchester while the best radio show in the afternoon is on at the same time, and welcome people and invite them to listen to our show tonight, Friday night, Matt. We've got a lot of really cool things going on.
By the way, I appreciate that you think this is the best show on the air at this time, but I do know someone who would disagree with you.
So my show is diversified. That's why my show is so much better than Matt's show.
Yeah, but I'm glad you like my show
you're
the best.
Viewers.
Yes.
Who was that?
Oh, that was Crazy Joe.
Oh, I don't know who Crazy Joe is.
It's probably for the best.
Just as well, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What do we have coming up tomorrow night, Paul?
Tomorrow night we are going to have the legendary John Hopwood on the air with us, and he is going to be talking about movies. I've picked out 22 movie clips and soundtracks that we're going to throw at him, and we're going to see if he knows his stuff with each one of these movies, Matt.
Yes. I'm tempted to say that I think he will know his stuff because I believe, I've said many times, that I think that, and he's too humble to ever say it, I believe that John Hopwood has a genius level IQ. Having said that, I've also played trivia with John Hopwood at the Hop Knot, and he can be disappointing at times. So we'll see.
Oh, you mean so he doesn't do so well in trivia, but he knows his stuff about movies?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll all find out together. It's very hard to predict. Very hard to predict. But I say these things in jest, of course, because I do love John Hopwood, as do we all.
That's right.
Yes, as
yes,
do we
we
all.
all love John Hopwood, and he will be joining us on Friday night, Matt, at the one and only Retro Spectrum Radio, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right there in that seat you're keeping warm for me right now.
Yes, yes. Well, I look forward to that.
Everybody join in and play.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It'll be a good time.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. All right.
All right. Yes. Yes.
Anything to add, Pauly? EC?
Other than that, no, I'm about to go do some grocery shopping, man, so I'm going to let you go because nobody cares about that. Have a good day.
All right, Paul.
Wait,
Take
what
care.
you getting for groceries? Pause. At a grocery shop.
Nobody cares about that, Christian. How dare you?
I do. Don't think that.
Tom Blanchard in the chat room says he's nobody, referring to Crazy Joe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has anybody
yes.
seen the new Price is Right with the social distancing and stuff?
Is Price is Right the show that has a song that goes da 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 da?
Yeah, there's no more audience, and there's 4 people that are on the say the prices, and they're all social distance, and then you got the guy running the show, I forget his name, and then somebody there of course wins, and they're 6 feet apart.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
It's probably because it was probably pre-recorded last season, and now it's just airing. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, they always tape way ahead, I guess.
Yeah.
By the way, they do. They tape those way in advance, and they do. The way they do it too is game shows. From what I understand, they'll tape an entire week's worth of shows in one day, and they'll tape an entire month's worth of shows in 1 week. It's very efficient.
It's like America's Got Talent right now. The even though it looks like an audience, it's all fake audience.
Yes,
There's nobody there.
Right. Hello to Eric Street in the chat. Eric says he can go grocery shopping with Andy for the grocery game.
Yeah, I love that game.
Oh, yes, Andy Sylvia from the Manchester Ink Link, where all things Manchester connect. And Stefan Philbrook is in the chat room as well. Let's see. All right, Eazy-G, for real this time.
All right.
Are you ready
as ever,
for your
babe.
entertainment report? Because the rest of us are ready, and I dare say we are all quivering with anticipation and or excitement.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to I'll do a good job.
There is no hope. There is only...
I will do a good job.
Yes, thank you. All right, let me hit your music here, produced by the great DJ Midas.
He was once a thug from around the way. Easy.
You want to know about stock market crashes, COVID-19, drive-bys, celebrity gossip? Eazy-G's gotcha. Entertainment report style. That's why I'm easy.
Cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready, set, go.
By the way, Eric, do you have anything in your report about what happened yesterday with Gonzo? Apparently, he's a bad guy now. I had to play the NWO theme music, the Hollywood Hogan version, of course.
Yeah, I heard all about that, yeah.
Yeah, he's a villain now. Can you believe it?
Oh, yeah. I don't think it really matters to him whether he's good or bad.
Right?
Because he likes to stir it up, like I do.
He does. Oh, yeah, you do like to stir it up. You're very controversial.
Oh, I'm trying not to be. But...
Oh, good. That's good. Yeah, you don't want to be controversial. It won't get you any attention, trust me.
True. All right. Well, today is June 21st. Oh, sorry, June 24th. And I dedicate. I don't think I've dedicated before. Maybe I have, but it's the one and only Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
I saw him the other day. He was on TV, and I tell you, that guy is the best. One of the best entertainers in music.
Wow. Now, do you know Eazy-G? Because my favorite band is Kiss. Do you know of his connection to Kiss?
I have no idea.
So when Kiss put out an album, their own tribute album where other artists played their songs, Garth Brooks did a cover. Am I boring you, Eric?
No, I just have the yawning.
I don't want to ever be boring.
But, you know, some people said that Matt's show is boring.
Garth Brooks did a cover of Hard Luck Woman by Kiss, and they performed it together on The Tonight Show.
No way.
This was back in the 90s, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I always loved Garth Brooks. He's
And the Thunder Rolls.
one hell of an entertainer.
Ooh, wow, a little salty with the language there.
Yep. Okay, well, moving on to the Northlands Cheshire Fairgrounds, Swansea, New Hampshire. The couple shows coming up. I Call Them the Boys, Recycle Percussion will be in town Saturday, June 26th at 6:30. And then this band called Mo will be there Saturday, July 3rd.
Wait, where's Recycle Percussion going to be June 26th?
Northlands Chester Fairgrounds.
I was going to say, if they're in Manchester, wait, what?
And, if you want to get your craft on, they go down to Studio 550 right here on 550 Elm Street, 603-232-5597. They always got lots of fun stuff going on if you're into the craft world.
Are you into the craft world, Eric?
I haven't been down there in a while, but I have done some I made a couple bowls over there over the years, for empty bowls over at the Brookside Congregational Church for the what do you call that place? The shelter.
They have empty bowls?
Yeah, they sell it. And they put soup in it, and then it's a fundraiser.
But Matt doesn't get it.
So they put the soup in the bowl, and they're selling the soup, but the soup is in the bowl.
No, they're not selling the soup. They sell the bowl.
They sell the bowl, but they put soup in it when they sell it?
Yeah, and then you can take the bowl home.
Oh, so you keep the bowl, but you eat the soup?
Yes.
Why do we eat soup? Doesn't it seem like it's something we should drink? It's liquid. Yeah, no one says drink soup.
Yeah.
They say eat soup.
Soup doesn't really agree with me, to be honest with you.
Really? According to Campbell's, soup is good food.
Oh, it is, but what doesn't agree with you is a different story.
That is a different story,
There's
Eazy-G.
also a lot of salt in there. So I'm trying to watch my salt intake, even though I don't do a good job every day, but I'm trying.
Matt, this is on you for not having the patience and not having the dignity.
Oh, boy. Okay, now, the U.S. Open is all done now, so we're moving on to the golf. It used to be called the British Open, but now they call it the Open, and that will be that'll be next month on July 15th to the 18th, and so if you're into golf, the U.S. Open was here we go, was pretty good, and who won that?
I don't understand. They used to call it the U.S. Open, and now they just call it the Open?
No, the British Open.
Oh, the British Open.
Yeah.
Why do they get to steal our Open? That
I don't
doesn't
know.
seem right. This is, you know what? I voted for Joe Biden, as you know, but I'm starting to think Trump might have been onto something with that America First. We're losing our Opens to other countries. This is terrible.
I meant to write down who won the U.S. Open, but I forgot.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way, and I'm not saying that in a bad way.
Yeah, for all your tennis lovers, the Wimbledon is around the corner, June 28th, right, starting Monday till July 10th and 11th. And they always like to refer to breakfast at Wimbledon. So, see what happens there.
That was a song, wasn't it? Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was or not.
Breakfast at Wimbledon.
I don't think it was.
Okay. Are you sure?
I don't think.
I'm going to look it up, and you're going to have egg on your face when I prove you wrong.
Yeah. Kristen, are you still doing that show this Sunday over at 603 Bar and Grill?
You know, sometimes life just punches you in the face. So no.
Oh, no. Not doing it anymore? Period?
Well, it's in discussion. I'd rather not talk about it.
All right. Well, I'll cross it off.
Sometimes life just punches you in the face. What can I say?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Things happen. You live and learn.
Speaking of DJs, DJ Midas will be at the Central LA House every Sunday this summer on the patio from 3 to 8.
DJ Midas.
Make sure you wear your suntan lotion because it's going to be super hot this Sunday.
I've been waiting to use that line all week, actually.
What?
Sometimes life just punches you in the face
well,
at 1
true.
a.m. in the morning.
That's true. But, That's very specific. DJ Midas, of course, part of the family here at WMNH, the host of Late Night Delight, which you can hear every Saturday night from 12 midnight to 4 a.m. with a replay on Sunday. And he is doing a residency at Central Ale House every Sunday from 3 to 8 p.m. the whole summer. And it is going to be hot. You were telling me before the show, Eazy-G, we're having a heat wave.
Another one, yeah.
Another one.
Not a fan of it. Plus high humidity.
But don't
70.
worry. Don't worry. All my Republican friends, at least the ones who still speak to me, say there's nothing to worry about. Climate change is all a hoax.
Well,
so it's going to be fine. I mean, the planet is practically on fire, but it's going to be fine. Let your heart not be troubled.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
July is one of the hottest months of the whole season. So
it is one. Yes, that literally is
actually
true.
June was pretty hot too. So
we did have a very hot June.
Yes, not my favorite. Oh, speaking of favorites, I like the going to this place many times over the years. Queen City Cupcakes right here on Elm Street, and they celebrated their 10th anniversary. So might check that out.
Yes, those are delicious cupcakes. You brought us cupcakes one day, and they were wonderful.
Yeah,
Queen
I think
City
I've done it more
Cupcakes
than
is
once.
one of the best cupcake places I've ever had.
I think I gave one to Christian a while back.
Yep.
This guy here is playing every Friday at 7 o'clock. I don't think he's playing this Friday, though, but next Friday we'll be there. Grant Lampton.
Grant Lampton, yes. And we should remind people, too, he now does under his, I don't want to say alter ego. Grant Lampton is really his alter ego. But his real name is Mike Sutterth, and he does an economics segment with us now every Tuesday at 5 p.m. right here on Matt Connarton Unleashed.
He's also playing 603 tonight.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yep.
Thank you. I think he goes on at 5:30, right?
I believe so. I can't quite remember.
I think it's 5:30.
I don't know what the game plan is tonight, honestly, over there.
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk that Matt has made a point.
This guy's voice just makes me want to just cry.
He gave me credit,
So
though. He
annoying.
said I've made a point.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the Amanda McCarthy. There's no new dates.
No new dates. Scott
since last
Robinson is going to be very disappointed.
Yeah, it's unusual, but
The black hole
always
just
will be the
opened up.
2019 Songwriter of the Year. And speaking about it, she got a new single coming out soon, and she's still working on her dates for the New England tour, which will be in town on July 29th to August 12th. And we're going to try to get her on the Matt Connarton Unleashed show.
I really look forward to that. Always nice to see Amanda McCarthy.
Yeah.
Very
She
nice
says she wants
person.
to come back on the show, so this is a matter of figuring out what day. And speaking of Amanda McCarthy's got a couple of dates in June here. Tonight at the O'Neill's Bar and Grill in Clarkson, Tennessee. Oh, this date already went by, so I'll cross it off.
We probably couldn't. How far away is
I'm sure we can
Clarkson?
make it, Matt.
You
I'm
think so?
sure we could.
5,000 miles, I've been told.
5,000 miles to
Matt,
Clarkson.
let's hop in the car. We got this. Leave now.
All right.
June-
We would have to leave right now, probably.
We'll
Yeah.
hit up Foxwoods on the way. I'm sure
And
we
then,
can.
Oh, wow. I don't gamble.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to go see my friend Cisco. He's playing there tonight.
June
Oh.
25th is a Friday, not Thursday. And then she's playing June 26th at Renaissance Nashville Hotel. And
Didn't Cisco do the thong song?
Not that
Oh,
kind
you might
of
know.
Cisco.
Oh, different Cisco.
DJ
Gotcha.
Cisco.
She is playing on tonight, June 24th, at Phil Throttle Bar and Grill, Nashville, Tennessee. Then she's playing the Belcourt Taps in Nashville on June 28th. And then there's some July dates, but we'll get into that another day.
I went to school with a gentleman named Phil Throttle.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then April Christmas got a big show coming up here on Saturday. Oh, sorry. I'm just confused with the date. Oh, yeah, Sunday.
If only you had a tablet.
Yeah, Sunday, July 5th, he's playing at the July 4th weekend. It's a free show. The Mike New England presents a full band at Bull Brews Wing House at Old Orchard Beach, 6 East Grand Ave. We know you like that place, Matt.
What place? Old Orchard Beach. Yes,
Yes.
that's the where I saw Kiss the first time.
Yes, and you've seen them many more times since.
I have, yes.
And now she's going to be. She's playing tonight at the Murphy's Tap Room in Bedford at 5:30.
How many Murphy's locations are there?
A couple.
I only know of two offhand.
I think there's two.
Yeah.
6:25.
I feel like it's 3 or like 4.
Oh, she's playing tomorrow night, 8 o'clock at the Pastor Loft Restaurant in Milford.
The Pastor's Loft?
Yep,
Oh.
Pastor Loft. And she's playing Sunday,
Pastor Loft.
Sunday 6/27 at 4 o'clock at the Colby Hill Inn in Henniker. And then she's playing July 1st at the Casey Rib Shack right here in town at 5 o'clock in Manchester.
Well, when I was growing up and my family, we used to go to St. John's Church in Concord, and Pastor Loft would give us communion on Sundays.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Hey, you got anything coming up in New York there, Eazy-G?
No.
Oh.
I don't
Nothing
think
I
else.
that's
could
radio.
sit here all day long
here
and
we
tell
go.
you people that I'm a badass from New York, and I am afraid of no man.
Oh yeah, and speaking about
That reminds me, I get some shows booked out in New York now.
There you go.
coming out tomorrow, Katie Dobbins, a new single called Starlights, and you can find that on her Spotify to get a reminder that the single's coming out. And oh yeah, she has also got in May she was album of the year for There Is Light. So there you go.
DJ Midas is in the chat room. He says it's pasta, not pastor.
Oh,
the
pasta.
Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
pasta loft.
The pasta loft. Oh, I see. Also, Stacey Lawton is in the chat. Stacey said, so we had a long session day today, and unfortunately, liver publicans got their way and passed a terrible budget. I've never voted for a liver Republican in my life.
Oh, boy.
In the New Hampshire House Representatives, and last night the Hillsborough County delegation met to approve the county budget proposed by the county commissioners. I am part of the Hillsborough County delegation. All New Hampshire state representatives, respective to their counties, also represent their county.
Because it's not like she's made that clear a million times, right?
Well, I just want to know why that's not an Eazy-G's entertainment report.
I have no idea.
Ugh.
Stacy says the word liver was not supposed to be there. Voice texting. So very
You
sorry.
weren't supposed to be here.
I kind of no. It's fine. We
I'm just kidding.
We have reconciled with Stacy. We like Stacy. Everyone should give Stacy a second chance, especially now that we know that she didn't mean to talk about liver, because I think liver is disgusting.
Oh, I agree. My father
I'm
likes it.
done
though.
giving people second chances after this month I've had. Nah, I'm good.
No.
My father likes liver and onions, but I think
You're
it's gross.
disgusting, dude.
Liver
Ugh.
and onions. Ugh.
My dad had me try that once. Nope.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. And speaking of wrestling, I followed it on the WWE Network, and it's a follow along, and they talk to a couple of wrestlers, and when the match is over, they tell you who wins. Mm-hmm. And I listened to the whole thing on Hell in the Cell, and I didn't think it was a good one at all. And I'm not the only one that says that. I thought it was just a dud.
No, it was a complete disaster. Not a dud, a complete disaster. Hell in the Cell was just terrible, dude, this year.
Yeah.
I don't get how you're going to have a pay-per-view WrestleMania out in Miami, right? With fans, and then not have this one with fans. Like, I don't understand that, and it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, wrestling never does.
You would think they would at least include fans from now on. You would.
Well,
because
remember-
they can.
Well, they're going to be going live on the road next month, and that's the.
Well, they should have done it this month. If they could do WrestleMania, they could have done this month. There's got to be something that there. I'm telling you right now, there's arenas out there that would have booked them immediately.
Oh, definitely.
They would have moved anything around.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be coming to the Snoo Arena anytime soon. There's nothing going on there.
I just can't believe.
No, there is. Strongman competitions this weekend.
No, it's next year.
Oh, it's next year.
Yep.
Okay, I'm tripping then. Oops, sorry.
Yep.
This is between men.
Well, anyways, remember when the Hell in the Cell was like a novelty, but they had it on Friday Night SmackDown and they had it on Monday Night Raw. So I don't think it's a novelty anymore. It was supposed to be a special thing, but now they keep showing it over and over. It doesn't make it special anymore, right, Matt?
That's right.
But it was a pretty good match with head of the table Roman Reigns, but until he decided he was going to win the match because he never loses, and he just threw that Rey Mysterio, picked him up like he was nothing, and he threw him right against the steel,
Mm-hmm.
and then he put him in his move where the guy just taps out, and it's unbelievable. He just picked him up and he just threw him against the steel like it weighed 2 pounds.
We have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, Matt, long time, and liver is nasty.
Yes, liver is nasty.
Yes. But, hey, I just wanted to give you guys a call and say hello. It's been some time. And, big shout-out to your Eazy-G there and Christian there. Today's we finished up for the first half of the year. We have the summer off, and we reconvene in the State House in September.
Oh, very good. Yes. I did see pictures online of the current session, outdoors and socially distanced, and But September will be back to normal, I guess.
Yes, because the State House is back open, and the even the gift shop, and they're conducting tours again. And actually, Speaker Sherman Packard did a tour just the other day, and they posted about it on Facebook. But if anybody wants to go check out the State House, it is back open. And then yes, we will be back in session at the State House in the Legislative Office Building this fall.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
All right.
I don't want to keep up too much of your time because I do believe Eazy-G is still in the middle of his entertainment report, and I would like to kind of hear the rest of what he's got to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Stacy. Well, thank you so much for the call.
Thank you. You guys have a great evening.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. All right, Representative Stacy Lawton.
And then you turn against me. When I called into the live show yesterday, you didn't want to be bothered with me.
Dude.
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
I'm going to keep this one to myself.
All righty.
All right. And so now Hell in the Cell is gone. They're going to be back on the road back on the road. July 16th, SmackDown on a Friday night. And then the next pay-per-view is July 18th called on Sunday, Money in the Bank. And at 7 o'clock is the main show. At 6 o'clock is the pregame. And it's going to be in Texas. And then the next one is August 21st. On a Saturday at SummerSlam, and it's going to be 7 o'clock pregame, 8 o'clock the main show in Las Vegas. And they're trying to make it the best SummerSlam, and they want to say it's going to be better than WrestleMania. And there's a lot of rumors that Brock Lesnar and John Cena are going to come back.
I don't know, man. It's hard to top WrestleMania this year.
True.
It really is.
They always want to do better. But I wish those two guys that they don't come back.
Right. You don't like the old guys.
But then it makes the guys coming up, they put them on the back burner, and these guys will not be around not long, and then they go back on the shelf.
But you don't think that Brock Lesnar and John Cena, guys like that, still have something to offer?
No.
Really?
I do.
They're done.
Yeah, I do too.
But characters aside, there's no way you can top WrestleMania this year. There's no way.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Because there was so much emotion behind it this year. With COVID, everything coming back to normal. They had fans back after a year. You could see it in their eyes too, dude. Every time they walked down that ramp, they were like, "Damn!" It's like we're back.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it again.
Yes.
And I won't forget Vince McMahon's speech either. Right before WrestleMania, that was monumental.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Look it up.
What did he say?
Oh, he was like, we couldn't have done this without you guys. Blah blah blah. We're back. We're gonna do better and tons of stuff. And it was really good.
Oh, all right.
He had all the wrestlers out and everything like that. It was cool.
Oh, very good.
Also, the setup they had for WrestleMania, dude. You can't top that. They always outdo themselves. Set design wise.
Yes.
Except for Hell in the Cell, that was a disaster.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. All right, coming up, some key dates for the NBA season. They just had the draft lottery, and the Detroit Pistons got the #1 pick.
Pistons did?
Yep.
I can't believe it.
That's what I was told. And then the Red Sox got a couple of games coming up Thursday tonight. They play the Tampa Bay at 7:10, and then the biggest rivalry in sports, they call it, Red Sox-Yankees, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they play Friday at 7:10, 7:15 on Saturday, and then Sunday at 1:10.
By the way, I just saw our friend Glenn R.J. Willett, the people's mayor, out in the hallway waving.
Oh, wow. Excellent. And this guy's on fire now. He won again on June 20th. It's his fourth win in a row, Carl Larson.
He's on fire.
Yeah. And he's got the
I
pole.
was sweaty. My nerves were shot. I was going to have a nervous breakdown at any moment.
Really?
And he's got the pole for this Saturday's race again.
Oh.
I don't know why he's so good, but all of a sudden he's doing very well.
Apparently he can drive.
Yeah.
Drive fast.
I know, and he can finally not say racial slurs.
Yeah, he gets suspended for a year.
He's come so far.
Oh, he's the one who got in trouble.
Yeah, he got banned, dude. Suspended indefinitely. So I don't know how he managed to weasel his way back in a NASCAR, but he
that was
did.
his penalty, I guess, so.
Brett Higgins joins us in the Facebook live chat from Married Iguana. He says, "I'm here for the Crazy Joe bashing." Oh, we wouldn't do that, Brett. We like to keep everything in very good taste because people get very judgmental if you pick on someone who posts videos where they reveal themselves to be a neo-Nazi. So we wouldn't do that, Brett. We keep everything very respectful here, right, guys?
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that too. SummerSlam is going to be on a Saturday, which they haven't had a Saturday pay-per-view in a long time.
But it doesn't do any good because I understand, Matt. There's a lot of words that have been said between me, you, and your girlfriend, and it'll never be right.
All right. So this weekend they're playing. They're having 2 car races on Saturday. The NASCAR Cup Series at Pocono at 3 on NBCSN, and then they explore the Pocono Mountains on Sunday the 27th, and it's they'll be again at Poconos at 3:30 on NBCSN, and then Sunday, July 4th, a Jockey Made in America 250 presented by Quick Trip at 2:30 on NBC, and then July 11th, I can believe this one, at 3:30 on NBCN, the Quaker State 400 presented by Walmart. NASCAR always has these never-ending names for their race, and it's going to be at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Stacy Lott in the chat says, those neo-Nazis, they are not welcome here. Now we can take some Eazy-G and Christian. That's all good. Yes, although occasionally virtual Crazy Joe, as you've seen today, will chime in.
Trying to have a confrontation with me when I'm trying to explain to them human decency and respect.
I'm sorry, virtual Crazy Joe interrupted you, Christian. What's that?
No, I'm going to keep what I have to say to myself.
Okay.
All right.
I still don't like that individual.
Oh.
And don't forget the fireworks are back at Orange Park and the dusk on July 3rd, right around the corner. And we got, speaking of Saturday, too, July 3rd is going to be another beach day for the MTA buses. And you can go down there at Veterans Park at 8 a.m. or leave at 8 a.m. or 10:30 and return at 2 to 4:30. It's only a $5 pass. And they take, starting at 7 a.m., cash or check. And this is going on right now for another, I think it's for another hour here. Yep, another hour. In-town farm stand returns on Thursday, 3 to 6 at Victory Park.
Oh, is that the farmer's market?
Oh, they call it the farmer's stand now.
Why do they call it the farmer's stand instead of the farmer's market?
Because they only got like 5 or 6 people there, so it's a smaller
it's still a market in my mind. I mean, how many stands does it take to make a market? I say 5 or 6, that's a market. It's a small market, but it's still a market.
True, and then it's Chasquille.
Thank you.
Right here in downtown Manchester on Elm Street. They have one more free show. It's the ACD tribute show, Let's Get Loud, and Nick Ferraro and Johnny Friday and more will be there. And it's 4 to 7, and Rob Azevedo, the coolest cat in town, is the guy in charge of that event. So you might want to check that out.
Rob Azevedo, host of Granite State of Mind, Fridays at 6 p.m.
Right. Oh, yeah. Then the Megan Quinn and Hunter and friends, they run the PYT, and you get some tickets to 603-668-5588. Or go down to the Palace Theater and get your ticket.
What is PYT?
Palace Theater Youth.
Oh. Palace Theater Youth? Then
Palace
wouldn't it be
Youth Theater. Palace Youth Theater.
Oh, I was going to say.
I was about to say a minute there. Whoa,
Yes.
wait,
I
what?
just went there to see Xanadu, and it was really good.
Xanadu. I have to sing it every time you mention it, Eazy-G.
Right.
Xanadu.
In this, I got a ticket now for this coming Tuesday. It's called Night of 1,000 Stars. At 7 o'clock, you can get a ticket, and it's $15 for the adults and $12 for students. And my friend Megan says it's the best night of the year.
Wow.
Yep. And then,
Do you think she might be a little biased?
yeah, true.
Yeah.
But it's still fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shorter show this year. It's only an hour, but it's always fun. In June, on Friday, 25th, and then Saturday, 26th, the new show, Pippin. And that's run by the Palestine Apprentice Company.
It's fun to say.
The same people that just did the Xanadu.
Oh.
Yeah, they got some summer camps. I got the paperwork here. And this first session.
Are you going to summer camp?
No, it's the kids.
Oh.
All students entering grades 2 or 12. Camps are held Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4, and they got one starting very soon, June 28th to July 9th. And the performances are at July 9th, 7 p.m., and July 10th at 11 a.m. It's any kids. And it's a little pricey. It's $4.99 for the 2 weeks. Was it 1 week or 2 weeks? Oh.
If it's for 1 week, I'd say that's pricey. But if it's for 2 weeks, that's a bargain.
Yeah, the camps are only I guess there are 2 weeks. Yeah, $4.99 for the first 2 weeks, and it's $2.50 for the last week of camp.
If only you had this information in a tablet that you
Yeah,
could access it.
I don't want to talk about that.
they're
I want to
they're
talk
filling up
that
fast.
Matt has made a point.
They are filling up fast.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can also go to the Palace Theater, and and starting September 1st, the full capacity. And you, like I said, you go to the box office. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and you can buy a gift card, or you can give them a donation. And they're starting up very soon. The June 30th, they're having the tickets are $10, and they have the summer series. And it's all for the kids. It's 10:30 to 6:30, like 45-minute shows.
You know what? I was just thinking about it. I appreciate Brett's comment. I'm going to play a Married Iguana song at the break today.
Never heard of them.
Married Iguana. Well, you have now. What do you mean you've never heard of them?
What kind of music is it?
It's rock and roll. It's kind of jammy, like sort of laid back jam band kind of stuff. They got a song called "The Flow" that I'm particularly taken with. I think I'll play it today.
All right, and then we're going to end it
because Brett, unlike some people, has a sense of humor. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eazy-G.
And then we'll end it with majestictheater.net for tickets, or call 603-669-7469. And September 1st, they'll be full capacity at their theater. And going to have, a couple more days to have the June 27th, the Steel Magnolias.
Magnolias.
Yeah, well, 8080 Pay Street. They still got a couple of tickets left. And then the next one's July 16th to the 25th. Limited tickets available because they're still not full capacity. Till death us part. And those tickets are available. And they're also doing some summer camps. And there's a couple of camps, and they're $160 per person for 1 week sessions. And they're filling up fast. They're a little less pricey. And you can also make a donation or get a gift card. And it's also the 30th anniversary of the theater.
Oh, very good.
And that's it.
That's the end of your entertainment report?
It has to end eventually.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just realized I don't have your... Sorry, I like to cap it off.
From around the way. Easy.
You want to know about stock market crashes, COVID-19, drive-bys, celebrity gossip? Eazy-G's gotcha. Entertainment report style. That's why I'm easy.
Cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Are you ready for start time? Let's find out. Ready, set, go.
Very nice. Another wonderful entertainment report from our friend Eazy-G. Great job, sir.
I tried.
And you did very well, very well. And we are going to take a quick break. And as promised, yes, this is The Flow from Married Iguana. And we will be back with hour number 2 of Matt Connarton Unleashed. We are live from the studios of WMNH. Don't go away.
It's the hillbilly mentality.
Welcome back, everybody. We are well into hour number 2, numero dos of Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. Streaming at WMNHradio.org and on the Facebook on the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page. And, of course, you can go to my website, mattconnerton.com, for all of your live streaming options and social media links and contact info, etc., etc. Today is Thursday, June 24, 2021, and I'm not alone. Eazy-G is there at the news desk.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Best entertainment reporter in the afternoon on this program, I dare say.
Oh, thank you very much.
With all due respect to Rob Dion.
Right.
But between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m., Eazy-G, no one does it better than you.
I remember when you trying to get me to come on your show, you said, I'll give you one more zero.
I told you that whatever Peter White was paying you, I would double it and add a zero.
All right.
Yes, yes. And on the couch, Christian LaCoss joins us.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Now, what do you have coming up that you wanted to plug?
I've got one last show before I take a 2-week hiatus for myself.
Oh.
I've got the Queen City Pride Party tomorrow from 8:30 to 1 a.m. at Madeir's in Pembroke.
Yes, Madeir's. We love them.
Yes.
Love them.
We've got Jack Daniels promos going on till 10:30 tomorrow. It's 21 plus with a $5 cover charge fee, but it's going to be a big dance party. I'm really stoked to be part of this. I want to thank Queen City Pride and Madeir's for putting me onto this.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great to be doing something for the community.
Absolutely.
Especially right now.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that is very, very cool. Very cool. Good. Good. So, and, we'll mention that again before the end of the show, of course. If you'd like to join us on the program, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. You can also text me at 617-917-4476. Tweet me at Matt Connarton or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com. And of course, you can always interact and opine in the Facebook live chat. But the best thing to do, give us a call at 603-250-6007. And I do want to remind everyone, too, in case you might have missed it, last night, Jenny and I were, and Christian as well. I forgot you were there for a moment, Christian, because you weren't with us the entire time.
Yeah.
But it was the three of us. We were on the Charles Richardson show for the first hour, and we had a great discussion. Charles really wanted to kind of, that's been one of the nice things about the Crazy Joe thing is the way that a lot of people, the ones who aren't vilifying us for fighting back, a lot of people have really kind of coalesced around us, and we've met some really cool people along the way, and Charles really wanted to stick up for us, which was very kind of him. Also, Dirk Don, another great person that we have met from Arrogant Media. He says in the chat room, someday I'm going to run a country station that plays nothing but Big Iron. And I got curious. Now, I know my dad is a Marty Robbins fan, but I don't know this song, Big Iron. Eazy-G, do you know the song Big Iron? You ever play Big Iron up on Gagnon Mountain?
No, I never heard of them.
Let's see. Gunfighter ballads and
rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip.
There we go, yes.
Is that a band?
No, it's Marty Robbins.
Oh, Marty. I think I've heard that name, yeah.
Dirk says, Holy S, do I get to be the one to introduce us to you? Yeah, I've never heard this song. I've never heard this song, Dirk. At least I don't think I have. Not a big country guy. I like some of it, but obviously I was familiar with Marty Robbins.
Yeah, there's another guy called Marty Quick who plays with the Shaskeen a lot.
What's his name? Marty Quick?
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, I forget what kind of music he plays, but he plays a lot at the Shaskeen. I think it's on Sundays.
Oh, very good. Very good, yes. Yeah, they do a lot of live music there. And comedy, too. I think, doesn't Nick LaValle have some comedy stuff coming up at the Shaskeen?
I think there was stuff going on last Wednesday, and I think it'll be every Wednesday now.
Right. Yes. Very good. Very good.
If you're into that stuff. Yeah.
Yes, if you're into the comedy. If you like to laugh. Not everyone likes to laugh, though. We can't forget that. Some people insist we take everything very seriously, And
I thought Matt knew me, but I guess he doesn't know me.
I thought I knew you too, Crazy Joe, but then I will just say this. Just one last comment about that, and then we'll leave it for the day, because I know some people are very triggered by it. But I just have to say, I'm fascinated by the psychology of it. of it all. That there are, like I said, a lot of people have really kind of stuck up for Jenny and I, and Christian as well, and because he got pulled into this, saying, you know, why is this guy being so mean to you guys, and it's not right and whatnot, you know, but it is fascinating to me that, so here we have this character in New York who goes and posts video after video after video after video after video, completely trashing and defaming us, all three of us, and everybody in the state of New Hampshire, right? And just saying all these homophobic things, all these anti-Semitic things, all these racist things, just really revealing himself to be this really bad guy while he's trashing us incessantly. And we, with humor, decide to fight back.
No, none of the stuff I did was humor. But I meant all of that.
Well, regardless. But I basically have fought back with a lot of humor in response to it. And yet, somehow, in the eyes of some people, me fighting back against this guy who every day, well, he may have been deplatformed because he seemed to take a night off. But this guy who goes on social media every day and just one video, sometimes, 10 videos in a day, completely dragging us all through the mud and then some. And, but I fight back, and Jenny fights back, and you fight back. And in the eyes of some people, we're now the villains. We're the bad people for fighting back. I just think the psychology of it is interesting. I realize part of that comes from social media and the way people use social media because, kind of the unofficial laws of social media dictate if you can find a reason to be critical of someone, you got to do it. If you can, even if you got to tie yourselves into a pretzel knot of, logically to do it, you have to do it. So of course there's going to be people who vilify me for fighting back against this guy who makes these horrible videos about me. Of course that's going to happen, and I understand that. But I'm just kind of fascinated by it. Like, if I wanted to go full on, quote unquote woke with it, I might say, hey, isn't that a form of victim blaming or victim shaming in a way? I'm being attacked, I fight back, but me fighting back makes me the bad guy? I'm the bad guy for fighting back against someone who says all these terrible things about me every day, and I fight back. I don't even fight back with malice. I fight back with humor. Like, I try to be funny about it and make a bit out of it. And some people think I'm the villain. I became the villain. It's bizarre to me. I just have to say it's bizarre. So, I mean, those of you who want to do that, like Tony D did earlier in the chat room, that's fine. If you want to make me the villain, I'm the villain, fine. But just know that I find your logic in making me the villain completely baffling. I don't get it. Just know that. I don't get it. And I think it's bizarre that anyone thinks that I'm somehow the bad guy. But it's not just Tony D. There's plenty of people on social media who have decided Matt is actually the villain here. Oh, poor Crazy Joe. Matt's the bad guy. Okay. Crazy Joe posts these videos, saying, using anti-Semitic slurs about Jenny, and he even goes so far as to use the N-word because of some of the music that I like and all this. But I'm the villain. That's fine. If you want me to be the villain, whatever makes you feel good about yourself, judge me. Don't judge Crazy Joe. No, judge me. I'm the bad guy. So, anyway. But shockingly enough, we found out yesterday, Gonzo's the bad guy now. He turned. He's the villain. I had to play the NWO music. Of course, non-wrestling fans have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I realize that. But anyway, Stacy in the chat room says, goodbye, Joe. Dirk Don, who has been a wonderful supporter of Jenny and I, and we're so glad that we met him. Dirk says, nope. Matt's not the only person I know who's had this kind of crap happen. Let a person stand up for themselves. Thank you, Dirk. Thank you for saying that. Yes, that's all we've done here. With your help, by the way. That's all that we've done. But apparently, according to some people, I guess you're not supposed to do that. I guess if somebody wants to slander you and say all these terrible things about you, you just got to let him do it. I guess, maybe that's part of being woke. Is you just let everything slide because if you fight back, you run the risk of offending someone who doesn't like the way that you fight back or doesn't think you should fight back at all. Maybe I was wrong in not even being all that bothered. Maybe I should have curled up in a corner and cried when Crazy Joe started making these videos instead of finding a way to make a joke of it and ridicule him. Maybe these people are right. Maybe I am the villain here. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hi, Matt. This is Karen. How are you?
Hi, Karen. Good. How are you?
Hi, Karen.
Good. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm just calling to say that the people that are saying you're the villain actually really don't give a darn about Crazy Joe. They just want to go after you, and he just happens to be the vessel that they're using to do it.
Agreed.
And if Crazy Joe is going after them, boy, would their story and actions change.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
If you
I
can
agree.
if you can listen to this guy for 10 seconds and come out supporting him, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. If you can support someone
I can't actually listen to him for 1 second.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. And the fact that it's these two individuals that have had problems with me and Matt a few times, and it's like, if you can come out supporting him, which I tend to think it's a publicity stunt on their end. I'm going to be straight up and honest with you here because look, they're trying to come back. Like, dude, their podcast get like 5 views. The highest viewed podcast was like about me. Okay,
Yeah.
You're welcome for the views. Stop trying to ride people's coattails over something like that. If you truly support this, you truly are messed up in the head. If you can support a racist, narcissistic, anti-Semitic piece of garbage.
No, but I think though you're right, Christian, because to Karen's point, I think that you're bolstering her point about if. The people you're referring to who had a much bigger problem with you than with me.
100%.
Me, they just disrespected me by deciding they didn't want to do business with me anymore, but didn't think it was important to tell me, which even if you're mad at me, that's kind of crappy, but whatever. But I'm not really mad at them even now. I mean, I'm just kind of like, whatever, good luck. But to Karen's point, I don't think these people, if they weren't mad at you or about me already, I don't think that they would be, or actually really only one of them, Tony D, would be calling me out and trying to make me the villain with Crazy Joe.
Oh, I thought Brian was too. So in that case, I take everything I just said about Brian back right now.
Yeah, it was just Tony who called me out. Brian's in the chat room. Brian's probably just, I doubt Brian's still listening, but I doubt either of them are. But yeah, were it not for that other stuff, I don't think Tony would be. I think Tony would be taking my side, not Crazy Joe's side. But
he's still trying to stay relevant. That's the thing.
Well, but that's also what I meant too earlier about how high school never ends. Do you agree, Karen? High school never really ends.
I do agree completely.
Yeah.
And it's really sad because you figure as people mature, they should leave high school in the background and just live life the way it should be lived without this petty stuff. Unfortunately, social media will perpetrate high school for the rest of everybody's lives.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes, that is very, very true. Yeah, very, very true. No,
but I think you did. I mean, like I said, I really didn't listen to Crazy Joe. I actually have to say, most of the time, I stopped listening to your show when he came on.
Yeah,
because I just didn't like him.
Yeah.
But I think the way you reacted with humor is better instead of going on the attack. Kristen, I don't know how you handle it, but you have youth that you have to deal with besides, trying to handle things. So I don't know if you handled it the same way or not.
Honestly, I took the humor route. He took it too far. That's when I turned nasty. I was messing around with him being a thorn in his side. I attempted to call this man.
Yeah.
To de-escalate the situation. He told me to, go do my mom. And I'm like, well, damn, I don't got a mom. So, okay. But nah, even my friends, were that night, were like, why is this guy doing this? Why are you giving him attention? And that's when I realized it's like, there's no point in sharing his posts anymore because it's not benefiting me. because if anything, people are looking at me like I'm stupid because I'm trying to pick a fight with this guy whose face we can't even see, who sounds like a madman, who's racist.
Well,
like
actually,
I said.
I think it's because of your age that you fed into him, and he knew it, and that's what he was counting on.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, with Crazy Joe, see, I made I don't know if you saw it, Karen, but I posted something the other day about how, hey, just so everybody knows who's attacking me for responding to my attacker. One of the things I pointed out to everybody is, people have been saying things like, Matt, you're giving him what he wants because he wants the attention. And what I said is, no, I know him. I've dealt with him more than any of you have. What he wants isn't the attention. What he wants is to be taken seriously. He wants to be taken seriously. And so what I have done is I have responded to him by overtly not refusing to take him seriously. And that's why I respond with humor. But the people who are vilifying me, they don't get it. They just don't get it. But they think they know him. They don't know him. I know him. So, I mean, I don't know him, like I've never spent time with him in person and never would, but I've gotten to know him better than any of these people who are attacking me now on social media. So
the other thing that I just have to say, like what Tony D said, I'm not saying that Crazy Joe doesn't have an issue with mental illness. He more than likely does. I don't know. I'm not, a psychologist or a psychiatrist. But that is no excuse for bigotry.
Exactly.
Hiding behind any type of a mental illness does not excuse it.
Right.
And that bigotry is not a mental illness.
Well said, Karen. Perfectly said. Yes. Yes.
Someone had to say it.
Yeah. Well, Jenny was kind of making that point earlier too, that, you have to unhood the Klan. Crazy Joe has revealed himself to be very bigoted in every way imaginable. And yeah, even if he is mentally ill, it's not an excuse, and you still have to call it out. You can't say, oh, this person seems they might be mentally ill, so we have to give them a pass. And that's the point Jenny was making earlier. And I think too, Karen, you just summed it up perfectly, absolutely perfectly.
Well, I just wanted to call and let you know that I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
People will villainize you because they can.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And like I said in the beginning, if they were the ones that he had chosen to go on the attack for, their whole tune would change.
Yes. Agreed. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Agreed.
Well, you guys have a great night and keep up the good work.
All right, Karen. Thank you so much for the call, my friend. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah. I love Karen. Great, always a great caller and very wise.
Yeah,
I
100%. I agree, because you know what? Watch. I'm using Charles as an example because he decided to come out with the show yesterday and talk about Joe.
Yeah.
If Joe got attacked if Charles got
yeah, hold that thought, Kristen. We'll grab this. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
If it isn't Matt Covington, my nemesis.
Oh my goodness! Who do we have the honor of speaking to?
You know who this is.
Who is?
Your world is all about me, and you know it's all about me.
This sounds like
this is your good old buddy, Crazy Lou.
Oh, Crazy Lou!
From the Rocky Road Review.
Oh my goodness, Crazy!
You know who this is.
Crazy Lou. For a second, I thought you might be Crazy Joe. I'm actually a bit relieved.
We're like brothers, me and Joe, and I'm taking his side. Listen, I see you doing the Make-A-Wish with your buddy on the couch. But anyway, listen. I was at my lawyer's all day today. All right? I am suing you for defecation of character. Defecation of character.
Yes.
You have made me out to be a misogynistic, anti-Semitic racist.
Uh-huh.
Now listen, I love everybody as long as you're a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant male.
Yes. I understand, Crazy Lou.
So I don't know why you're saying I'm such full of hate and I'm a bigot and I wear a hood. The only hood I wear is my Donald J. Trump for 2020 hoodie.
Well, Crazy Lou, in all fairness, we weren't saying that about you. We were saying that about Crazy Joe.
Oh, boy.
But it does sound, Crazy Lou, like you might have some of those same proclivities, shall we say.
Again, you're defining my character right now. I am going to sue you for definition of character.
Yes. I understand.
I don't know why you keep doing this to me and Joe.
Right. Well, I don't like to lump people together, but you do have certain similarities.
I think it's because you're a backwards hillbilly from New Hampshire that you have something against New York and New York City people like myself and Joe.
Mm-hmm. Well, now to be fair, we do root for the Boston Red Sox here in New Hampshire, and there is a rivalry there.
Cheaters, a bunch of cheaters.
Well,
that's what you are, and you've cheated my life and my livelihood.
Uh-huh.
You know, after I called you the other day, one of your minions contacted Yahoo and got me kicked off my Yahoo radio contract.
I'm so sorry.
My 2.5-minute show every 2 months has been canceled before it even started because of your minions. Or I'm going to say, you know what? They're your technicians, because I know that kid on the couch could have came to my house and fixed my VCR the other day. What else is he doing?
I probably should have sent him. I apologize. Crazy
Sorry, I was a little busy.
You have a house full of little children that you have working for you, and I know that these children that you adopt.
I was a little busy at the moment.
Because your Father O'Flanagan, Father Riley, because you're a Catholic priest.
Well, no, I was raised.
You have a home for lonely boys,
and
I've been hoping you were going to send one of these lonely boys to my house.
I was raised. I was raised Catholic, Crazy Lou. But I apologize. But there's really no reason to send a technician to your home now that your Yahoo account's been canceled because
you're jealous. You were jealous that you said you have your minions contacting Yahoo. I went on Ask Jeeves. I said, Jeeves, why can't Crazy Lou get a show? And it comes up, Matt Carrington's minions.
Well, I apologize. I didn't put anybody.
That's what Jeeves says. Jeeves said to me, it's Matt Carrington's minions. And you've ruined my reputation. So I've been in and out of law offices today trying to find a lawyer who would actually cover this. Because, again, the lawyer looked at me and said, Lou, you're from the heart of New York City and Schenectady.
Yes.
Why are you focused on Manchester, New Hampshire?
Yes.
Why are you so obsessed with a radio station that's broadcast in nursing homes and hospitals? and I said I can't get enough because Matt Covington promised me that I was going to be the next big thing because I know I'm the next big thing. It would be better if I was a 12-year-old boy, probably.
Well,
would you give him a show?
Let's not go there, Crazy Lou, please. But look, I am sorry if I've hurt your feelings, Crazy Lou.
Well, you're a millennial, so you're meant to hurt my feelings. What are you, 23 years old, Mr. Covington? Yeah, you're a millennial. You don't know what real rock and roll is. You don't know what, you don't know why hip-hop is horrible. You don't know true racism. You don't know racism because you've never lived in New York City.
That is
true.
Have
I ever lived in New York City? That's a good question.
Well, you did say Schenectady is. Isn't that one of the 6
and my
boroughs?
friend Joe lives in Poughkeepsie. That's in the heart of the city as well.
Poughkeepsie, yes.
We are. We're real New Yorkers. You just don't know how to handle a real New Yorker.
I might send.
And you're an ageist. You're one of those atheist ageists. That's what you are.
Well, let me
because
see.
You look at somebody like me in my 60s and you laugh at me and ridicule me, and you've made a point to personify me as this crazy, wackadoodle, old, racist New Yorker.
Well, how about this, Crazy Lou? I don't have a young technician to send you, but I could see, we have Eazy-G sitting here at the news desk. Perhaps, Eazy-G, would you be willing to go to Schenectady, New York to try to help Crazy Lou?
I don't travel well, so.
Oh, I'm sorry, Crazy Lou. He doesn't travel well.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I need somebody. You know, the other thing I'm having issues with is, Yahoo gave me an Amazon tablet.
Yes.
And they told me to record my show on that.
Right.
And I can't figure out how to use it. So if you have anybody that knows about Amazon tablets, that would even be more important to me because but again, I lost my show because of your minions. Now I'm trying to somebody told me that the best route for me to take was MySpace. Now, is that true? Should I do the show on MySpace? Because somebody was saying MySpace is easy to use. I don't have to deal with all your minions liking me and sending me messages on Facebook. But they were telling me MySpace Radio is what I should be looking into.
I think what I would do is, yes, if you open up your NetZero browser and if you go to http://myspace.com, but you'll have to sign up. I know you don't like to sign up for
Flash
things.
I know plays guitar for Guns N' Roses. You're confusing me, you millennial puke.
I'm sorry about that, Crazy Lou.
Why, you see, you're Mr. High and Mighty. Oh, you went to school. Oh, you had computers in your school. Oh, you got a college degree from somewhere other than Trump University. Oh, I'm better than anybody. Oh, look at me, Matt Covington. Oh, Matt Carrington, the greatest man that ever lived, the king of radio. Oh, telling me backslash and colons and all that. My colon is full right now.
Well, TMI, Crazy Lou. My goodness. Well, I am sorry. Hopefully we can rectify this and move forward, but I don't know.
Now, one of your minions just sent me a message on my phone. Now, here's what gets me.
Uh-huh.
I put my phone number on a public forum. I have it on my website. I have it on my Facebook page, but I know you gave him my number.
Uh-huh. Well,
I know. I'm even in the book. I'm in the book as Crazy Lou. People can call information. They call the 411, whatever it is, 911. They call it up and say Crazy Lou. They give them the number, but I know they're getting the number from you. And somebody just sent me a text. I know it's somebody from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It has to be one of your minions. And it basically told me that I should record my show and put it on something called Napster.
Yes.
They're telling me that there's this website that's like the best thing right now for music. It's called Napster. Now, to me, that sounds like something I do at, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But I guess if that's what the kids are listening to nowadays, and they said it supports real rock and roll. There's none of this hippity-hoppity, rappity rap. So, I don't know. Are you guys trying to pick on me? Is that what this is?
I think
I don't know. I'm confused.
I think putting your show on Napster is a great idea. I just would not include any Metallica in your playlist. But I think that's a great idea.
Well, listen, they're not real rock and roll in my book. You know what? I'm talking about true New York bands.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm going to play on my first show?
What?
I got true New York bands, like the Cars, Jay Giles Band, True New Yorkers, Boston, a True New Yorker band. I'm playing all the best New York music. Aerosmith. I'm going to have Aerosmith on every hour because they're a true New York band.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have Gary Sharon from Extreme on my show because they're a pure-blooded New York band. I'm playing only the best music from New York City. So we're going to have Aerosmith. We're going to have Boston. We're going to have Jay Giles Band. We're going to have the Cars.
Uh-huh.
I even got these idiots called the Fools from New York. Great band.
Wow.
Only the best people. Jay Giles is getting reunion to have a New York City reunion because they're a New York band. I'm playing only the best New York music on this show that I'm going to have on Napster. So don't you sit there and tell me that, New Englanders and people from New Hampshire know anything about music.
Uh-huh. Well, I apologize.
You know what?
Crazy Lou.
I'm done with you. I think I'm giving you too much promotion. I think me promoting Matt Carrington is giving you too many viewers and too many. Like, my whole point is I should be going against you and not adding more to the more fuel to the fire.
Right.
Because I feel that I'm giving you, because I have more listeners and more viewers to my rants than you do for yours, and I'm just bringing them to your show now.
Yes.
So I should stop this. Now I'm thinking about it. Who is? Yeah, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe you are, Crazy Lou. Maybe you are. Well, I hope you'll stay safe on the streets of Schenectady. I really mean that.
It's tough out here. You don't know how tough it is.
I know. Us New Englanders, us hillbillies wouldn't survive a day.
Well, you have to fend off bears.
Yes, that's right. Bears.
I have to fend off another type of bear, and I just learned what that is, and that's kind of scary.
Well, I know that I understand that you would have an issue with that, Crazy Lou. All right. Well, we'll try to send someone. I'm going to work on trying to get Eazy-G to take a trip to Schenectady to help you.
And you tell that Eazy-G. I'll be on my Facebook Live in about 1 minute, and I'm going to be talking about him.
Okay.
So
all right.
I'm going to be. He's in my sights now since he doesn't want to come help me. I don't even know who Eazy-G is, but he's in my sights.
All right. Well,
so I'm going to be rambling on all night on Facebook Live, and I'm going to try to log into this Napster and this MySpace. But I'm going to be going on and on because, again, I can't let go of Matt Connarton. There's something about being unleashed. You turn my screws loose, and now I can't stop obsessing over you.
I understand. Crazy Lou. All right. You take care.
You don't.
All right. Bye-bye. Wow. Crazy Lou from Schenectady.
Sounds awful familiar.
Yeah, he reminds me of Crazy Joe. And yet, there's something I can't help but like about Crazy Lou. Crazy Joe, not so much, but Crazy Lou, I don't know. I feel like underneath all that bluster is a heart of gold.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
He sure sounded like he took a liking to you.
Yeah, dude. I was a little concerned for a moment there.
Not so much, Eazy-G.
But it's 2021.
Tom Blanchard in the chat says, you're doing it right, Matt. Crazy, what's his face? He's a disgrace. I assume you're referring to Crazy Joe. And Dirk Don says, real rock and roll was before Elvis was swinging his degenerate hips.
Hey.
That's right. Elvis, when Elvis was on Ed Sullivan for the first time, they only showed him from the waist up.
Yep.
That's true. That is true.
Sometimes it's best to see someone from the waist up.
Do you remember watching that Eazy-G when you were
I was before my time.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. Well, anyway, we are speaking of time. We are just about out of time. So, Christian, do you want to plug one more time?
We got the Queen City Pride Party tomorrow in Pembroke, New Hampshire at Mandir Southern Eatery, 8:30 to 1 a.m. I'll be there DJing, spinning tunes. We got Jack Daniels promos. Come on down. It's a $5 cover charge, and it's 21 plus.
Very good. Very good.
No dress code.
Very nice.
So, ladies, come on down.
Oh, and Eazy-G, anything you'd like to plug?
I can't think of anything at the moment. All
right. I do want to say, though, thank you again and for those watching online, you can see I've got the bag here. Diz's Cafe. It just says Diz's here, but it's actually Diz's Cafe, correct? Is the official name?
Yes, it is.
Diz's Cafe. Whoops. And Eazy-G brought this wonderful bag of, there's some dip to go with this, these carrot sticks and celery sticks and broccoli. A nice healthy snack. Thank you so much, Eric.
You're welcome.
And a wonderful entertainment report today.
I try.
Yes. No, you do very well.
Well, thank you very much.
And if you missed any part of today's show, it'll be up in just a little bit at WMNHradio.org and at mattconnarton.com. And thanks, everybody. And, you know what we should end with to play us out?
99 Problems by Jay-Z. No, just kidding.
No. I think we should finish hearing this Marty Robbins song. Of course, now it won't play now that I'm trying to end the show with it. Here we go. All right, that's it. We'll talk at y'all a little bit later. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.